check, 1, 2. Fuck a mumble rap.
Welcome back to Jolly's Rants. I'm Jolly the Patriotic Puppet, and we got another hot one for you folks. Ha ha ha, yeah, more meltdowns. We're going to have some laughs, and we're going to see some serious mental illness. So prepare yourself, folks. Let's see here. Before we start, hit that like button, would you please? And if you're an awesome patriot like myself, maybe consider hitting the subscribe. Help this puppet get this channel to the next level as we make Muppets great again. Yeah. All right, let's get into the first one. Whoa, Mr. Grouchy Grouchface here has something to say. He looks a little upset, doesn't he, folks? I wonder if he forgot to take his Mucinex this morning. Oh boy. All right, let's see what he's got to say.
It was not a free and fair election when one of the world's largest social media platforms, X, was manipulated and used as an overwhelming source of lies and misinformation to support Trump. Two, when a monumental amount of untraceable dark money was funneled into this election, including to run ads that pretended to be from Kamala, but really were hyper-targeted and designed to drive Muslims, Jews, liberals, and Black Americans away from her. Three, when Republicans take an ungodly number of eligible voters off the voter rolls in state after state. Four, when Trump lied incessantly and was rarely checked by those that interviewed him. Five, when Russia and other bad actors specifically targeted this election to support Trump. And the social media companies have been prohibited and or inhibited from doing anything about it. Six, when oil and gas companies, crypto bros, and who knows who else were effectively bribed to support Trump. And seven, when many voters were intimidated from going to the ballot box for fear of violence. This was not a free and fair election. Donald Trump, the Republican Party, and the right-wing media ecosystem lied. They cheated, and they seemed to collude with foreign powers. And now the freaking narrative is that Democrats are the problem, as opposed to all of these tactics, which are certainly immoral, but should be absolutely illegal. It's fucking absurd. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree, and you're fucking absurd, you crazy loon. Good Lord, who let this guy out of the crazy house? Somebody get him a nice, tight jacket that ties up in the back and put him in his padded room, because he's obviously got some issues. Wow! Did you hear all that crap? I think he forgot. We were the ones being silenced. Duh! I think he forgot how Facebook was, shutting down profiles, and Instagram, and even YouTube right here was silencing a whole bunch of us after they decided, we weren't worthy of putting our points forward. I think this is a bunch of bullshit. In fact, the Democratic Party made over $1 billion, billion with a B, to push their rhetoric to try and get Kamala voted for, right? And that was in the Republican Party had a mere percentage of that money, right? I know personally, right here in Arizona, that Carrie Lake got snubbed completely by the Republican Party on any kind of beneficiary donations to help her campaign. She had to go grassroots and get as much money as she could, and it still wasn't enough. It was still 25% of what the Democrats had for Ruben Gallego, who in fact won the Senate down here in Arizona, yet the Republican presidential race was a landslide for Trump. Imagine that. Yeah, I don't think you understand what you're doing, unless maybe this is an application for you to get a job on CNN. That's the only thing I can think of, folks. Talk about licking Rachel Madcow's ass. Man, you butt kisser. Oh, jeez. What a moron. Anyway, I'll tell you what, Grandpa. Go sit in your rocking chair and take it easy as we make America great again. All right? Tuck and roll! Oh, boy. We got ourselves a looker here, folks. Imagine this coming up and trying to hit on you at the bar. Oh, wow. Yikes. Good Lord. I don't know where the chin begins and the neck ends. Yeah. Oh, woo. Man. All right. Well, I guess we got to hear what She-Mail has to say. I'm sure it's invigorating. Oh, boy.
I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom.
Huh?
It will be the last mistake you ever make.
Oh no.
This is a call to action. I dare you to try.
Oh my god. So scary. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit on me? Oh, you and your threats. You're about as scary as a box of Twinkies. Let me tell you. In fact, you probably eat that box of Twinkies, to be honest. But you're not going to do shit, okay? Let alone stop anybody from, protecting their kids. Like their little girls when they go in the little girls' restroom. If your nasty ass started walking into the bathroom behind some poor little girl that just needs to use the potty, I, personally, would kick your ass, and I'd thoroughly enjoy it. You ever had your ass kicked by a Muppet? Well, give it a shot. I'm tired of these threats, because you ain't scary, pal. And by the way, I believe in the Second Amendment. 2A, baby, so come at me, brah. Good luck. I got 45 reasons why you won't be using the women's bathroom. Just saying. Oh, this is disgusting. All right, let's skip to the next one. Tuck and roll. She, him, her, whatever you are. Yikes. Well, what do we have here? Looks like we got another grandma on deck. Grandma glasses detected. I'm sure what she has to say is totally prudent and totally relevant. Oh boy, here we go.
Just like the day after or 2 days after the election, when she posted this picture, or when the news posted this picture. Now, mind you, I was definitely in a spiral. I was definitely in functional freeze for first few days.
Wow. I mean, listen to the cope. I mean, who has mental breakdowns like this over an election? This is weird. But anyway, if you can't see that little picture right there, because it is tiny, it's like Kamala's nieces playing Connect 4 or something like that. Anyway, let's continue.
Before I started to get out of it and be like, wait a minute. And so when somebody led me to that, reminded me about connecting the dots and the fact that that game is connect 4.
Oh my God,
what are
4?
you doing?
Wow.
You're connecting dots.
Oh.
And so there are signs everywhere that things are going on.
You're so clever.
She would have to let them think she's on vacation. Otherwise, they would probably be sending people to spy. Something in me
I highly doubt that.
feels like there might be a meeting or multiple meetings.
Oh, intuition. Look at that. Grandma here has got herself a nice full glass of coke. I am bewildered by these retards that continually try to piece things together to make themselves feel better. Like, oh my goodness, look at this picture of kids that Kamala knows, or nieces, or whatever they are, playing Connect 4. That must mean they're connecting the dots. That must mean there's a meeting. That must mean they're going to tear the whole Republican Party down. For sure, for sure, for sure. Keep telling yourself that, sweet cheeks. I'm sure it's going to come true for you. Oh, these people are so stupid. Wow. Oh, boy. Well, she'll probably go home tonight and stroke all 20 of her cats, clean the kitty litter box once again, and then go grab herself a nice tall glass of boxed wine as she cries into her pillow about Orange Man bad, I can't wait. Get a life, lady, and get off of your TikTok flip-flop. All right, next one. Let's tuck and roll this bitch. Ha-ha! Okay, Grandpa number 2. Wow, I'm finding all the grandpas today. Usually we're covering grandmas, but looks like the grandpas came out and had something to say. I'm guessing his balls are probably in his wife's purse somewhere. All right, let's see what he's got to say. I'm sure it's great.
Hey, y'all, wouldn't it be something if Vice President Harris just decided I'm not going to certify the election and just stood up there and said, no, we're not going to do this? And then Joe Biden says, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to leave the White House. I'm just going to stay.
Oh, okay.
And call out, declare a state of emergency. And they do the same thing that the Republicans did 4 years ago. Wouldn't that just serve all the MAGA people? Wouldn't that be what they really all deserve? Is to have in this election the Democrats to do the exact same things that they did,
Oh, okay.
and then just say no, we're not going to certify it, and then just move on with the country. Say, Trump, you can go on back to Mar-a-Lago, and all you MAGA people, y'all can go down there and get back in your Sunday school and teach you little Bible lessons.
Uh-huh.
But it would be what they deserved, wouldn't it? It would be, you know. And
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Okay, Grandpa Dumbass, thanks for sharing. Unfortunately, you are completely wrong about January 6th. As a matter of fact, you know, there was this crazy thing that happened where, I don't know, 20 million plus votes kind of just came out of nowhere in 2020, right? Seemed a little fishy, especially with this last election. And if you look at the charts of all the elections kind of going in a row for about the last 24 years or so, the last election of 2020 just had this huge surge of 20 million plus votes for Biden, kind of out of nowhere. Just happened to happen when there was so many mail-in ballots going down thanks to COVID. Nothing suspicious there, right? And as you remember, Trump said, let's do a peaceful protest. And then, of course, Nancy Pelosi decided to shut down having any kind of National Guard on hand to help if things got out of control. And I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of a setup that happened on 2020. But it didn't matter because Trump still left the office peacefully and did the transfer of power like he was supposed to. And we let stupid, slow Joe Biden come on in and ruin our country for 4 years and just mounted up and decided this ain't happening again. And what did we do? We came out in stride, baby. We came out in numbers that they'd never seen before. The MAGA movement was out of control. I mean, you could have went to any college football stadium and you would have heard the chants of Make America Great Again. That's right. And a lot of Let's Go Brandon, if you recall that. America has spoken. And you are delusional and a complete moron. And I think this is just cope, but I hope you feel better. And I think it's a real bad idea if they don't certify President Trump. I don't think you want to see the after effects of that. I'm pretty sure it won't go your way. Just saying. So let's just keep the momentum here and do like we've always done and just have a nice little peaceful transfer of power. That way Trump can get into office and start making America great, not only for me, but for you and for moron Grandpa here. All right, let's tuck and roll. All right, guys, last one of the video, and we got ourselves a winner. This beta male wants to tell you exactly how he feels, and I'm sure it's a relevant point. Oh boy, I'm so excited to hear from a middle-aged man who's obviously lost his balls a long time ago. Oh boy, let's hit play and find out.
If you are a Trump supporter here in America and you cannot understand why Harris supporters no longer want to have conversations with you, no longer want to maintain relationships with you, let me clear up any lingering confusion. It is not simply because you voted for Donald Trump. Now, that is one of the major reasons, but it is because you have shown America who you truly are. You have started saying the silent part out loud, and even if you did not say that silent part yourself, you supported someone that did. You voted against America. You voted against equality. You voted against diversity. You voted against opportunity for the lower and middle classes in this country. You voted against women. You voted against women. Now, you may not support a woman's right to choose what she does and does not do with her body. That may not be a decision that you are willing to make for yourself, but we cherish freedom here in America. So even though you may not make the same decision as another woman, you have taken away her freedom. You've taken away women's rights to choose and to have the freedom over what they do and do not do with their body. Their decision is none of your business. So there are more things that I could discuss, but these are a few topics that are near and dear to my heart. So if you're confused, hopefully that helps.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, thank you for your input there, Mr. Beta Male. Allow me to retort. So, right off the bat, we voted for America. We voted for freedom. We voted for 4 more years of Make America Great Again because, well, when Trump was in office, we had lower inflation. More people had more money in their pockets. In fact, he really helped out the black community. He really helped out the middle class and the lower class. We were getting bonuses like we never got before. People were hiring. People were not worrying about how they were going to get their next bag of groceries. Now, to get on your point about we took women's rights away. Look, dipshit, once again, let me explain. It's pretty simple. Break it down. 1, Trump has openly said on many occasions he's not going to sign any kind of national abortion law to get rid of it, okay? In fact, it was the Supreme Court that took the Roe versus Wade decision, canceled it, and took it back to the states. Do you not understand that? So the abortions are still legal in probably, I think, over 35, 40 states? In fact, I think most states are still allowing abortions to happen. It's just a lot of them don't want it to happen in 9 months. Because, people like you, who are all about, killing babies, and obviously think it's just a great thing. God, these guys are so stupid. It's unbelievable. You're ridiculous. I think this guy is just trying to make up some beta male points. Obviously, you never get laid. And I think this is your way of catering to the left to hopefully make that happen for you. But I got news for you, beta male. It's probably not. All right? You're going to be a sad, lonely little piece of shit that sits in his house and cries about Trump for the next 4 years. Hey, while you're at it, while them tears are flowing, go ahead and fill up my cup, because I'm thirsty, bro. Oh, what a loser. Anyway, these are the type of men that really insult my intelligence. Because, 1, you're just not a real man. All right? In fact, I'm sure you've probably never done any real manly tasks in your entire life. In fact, you might as well go all out and buy yourself some wig and some lipstick, because that's how beta you really are. This guy sucks. Let's get out of here. Suck and roll. Well, that's it for today's rant. I hope you guys enjoyed a fun little montage there. Man, these videos are kicking ass. You guys are really enjoying them, so I'm going to keep putting them out as long as you guys keep watching. Hey, I really appreciate all the love I've been getting in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe as well. And of course, leave me a comment below right down there in the comment section. Really helps the algorithm and helps this Muppet get to the next level, baby. And that's right, we're still going to make Muppets great again, whether the liberal left likes it or not. Ha! Anyway, let's tuck and roll, guys, because I'm going to head out and maybe, pump some iron and maybe have a cold burr and be a real man, unlike these beta simp males on this video. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Tuck and roll! Beta males. Find your balls. Hang on. Oh, whoops. You dropped your man card.